A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold and surprising move, Alberta's Premier Danielle Smith announced on Monday that she plans to hold a referendum on the province's potential separation from Canada, contingent upon the success of a citizen-led petition. Speaking during a live stream address, Smith emphasized that while she personally does not support Alberta's exit from the Federation, she recognizes that the decision ultimately lies with the people of Alberta. The Premier stated, "Should Ottawa, for whatever reason, continue to attack our province as they have done over the last decade, ultimately that will be for Albertans to decide. I will accept their judgment." This announcement comes in the wake of Prime Minister Mark Carney's recent election victory, marking his fourth consecutive term. The timing is particularly notable as tensions rise between Canada and the United States, with President Donald Trump making headlines for his threats of tariffs and suggestions that Canada could become the 51st state. As Carney and Trump prepare to meet at the White House, Smith's declaration adds another layer of complexity to the ongoing political landscape. To facilitate the referendum process, Smith's United Conservative government has introduced legislation aimed at lowering the threshold for petitioners. The proposed changes would reduce the required number of signatures from 20% of total registered voters to just 10% of those who voted in the last general election. Furthermore, the time frame for collecting the necessary 177,000 signatures would extend from 90 days to 120 days, providing more opportunity for grassroots efforts. Smith has been vocal about her frustrations with previous federal Liberal governments, accusing them of implementing policies that hinder Alberta's oil production and export capabilities, thereby costing the province billions of dollars. "We don't ask for special treatment or handouts," she asserted. "We just want to be free to develop and export that incredible wealth of resources we have. Freedom to choose how we provide health care, education, and other needed social services to our people, even if it's done differently than what Ottawa has in mind." In her efforts to negotiate a more favorable relationship with the federal government, Smith has met with Prime Minister Carney and expressed cautious optimism about potential shifts in his administration's approach to resource policies. She plans to appoint a negotiation team to address long-standing grievances and will chair an Alberta Next panel to engage with Albertans through a series of town halls. Political analysts, however, are skeptical about the likelihood of a successful separation referendum. John Sorosky, a political scientist at Mace-One University, noted that while there is significant discontent in Alberta, the prospects of actual separation are slim. He pointed to the historical context of Quebec's failed separation referendums in 1980 and 1995 as a cautionary tale. "These grievances are serious," Sorosky commented, "but I think the prospects of separation are highly unlikely." He further suggested that Smith's strategy may mirror that of Quebec politicians, who have historically leveraged the threat of separation to gain attention and negotiate with the federal government. "I don't see Smith wanting separation, but I think it's very useful for the province to have in its back pocket the idea that there's this large number of discontented Albertans," he added. As the political landscape continues to evolve, Smith has reiterated her commitment to working with Carney in good faith, while demanding tangible proof of real change. The coming months will undoubtedly be critical in shaping Alberta's future relationship with the federal government and determining whether the prospect of separation gains any real traction among the province's citizens. As Alberta grapples with its identity and autonomy within Canada, the referendum could serve as a litmus test for the province's sentiments toward its place in the Federation. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.